If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. But what if the enemy is yourself? For example, sometimes I'll ask someone to hang out. I'll send them a text, what up, poop dick? And then I'll just be thinking for the next 10 minutes it takes for them to respond. God damn it, why did I go there again? Why do I always do this? I couldn't have just said something more natural, only for them to respond like entirely everything was fine. Like, yeah man, you trying to hang out? But for the past 10 minutes, I was freaking out, pacing around the house like, God damn it, I lost with a few friends I had left. And this is all because for some reason, I am just not that good with social interaction. This is this goes way back in the Admiral lineage here. But back in 7th or 8th grade, I remember I bought a scalpel from Walmart. And I thought that it was pretty sweet, just a little tiny blade I had. I could cut shit up with it, whatever I wanted, slice someone up. And I brought it to school the next day. And yes, this is going to a bad place, I know. And for some reason, I wanted to show my friend it. I was just a little kid. I thought it was really sweet. And the way that I got his attention was by stabbing him in the hand with it in the library. Like, hey man, isn't this fucking cool? Stab him. Yeah, dude. Is that a scalpel? That's awesome. Hands fucking bleeding everywhere. It wasn't the biggest incision ever, alright, not to cover my tracks here. Trust me, it got out there. I was suspended for 10 days. I know the pain. They actually said I was the only person who has ever brought a weapon to school that wasn't expelled, so. Another accolade. Shit, I wasn't even prepared to add an accolade to the fridge this episode, but there's another one for you guys. However, for some reason, I'm good at remembering just a bunch of different shit. I can't remember like my steps where I just set some shit down at where I just placed my drink or anything. But just like the other day at work, we were trying to build something and it needed like a girder. And I remembered Pythagorean's theorem. I actually applied that shit. Can you imagine? I never thought in a million years I would use anything from math. So there we go. Pythagorean's still showing his weight around here, I guess. And this same trail of crumbs leads back to why I am uncomfortable in situations where I'm around more people than I'd say probably around 5. Each additional person, it gets exponentially harder for me I guess harder for me to speak about too then. But each added person exponentially increases the likelihood I'll hide in the bathroom. Nah, it's not really that bad, but I will be standing there like a deer in the headlights, looking around at everyone, trying to see, because I need to know your actions. I need to know what everyone's doing around me. That's just my biggest problem, because I always feel like people are just shit talking to me. Like, people will tell me that they thought a video was funny, and I'll be like, what are you really trying to say, huh? My nipples aren't symmetrical? Because they are, trust me. I'm not dedicated enough to that joke, though, to take my shirt off right now, so I'm sorry. And it's also the reason why I tell everyone to tell me the truth, because I'm the type of person where I just always question people's motives. I always wonder what drives people to do certain things, because I always like to know the most that I can about, I guess, how people interact. And I think, funnily enough, that makes it so that I interact with normal people in the shittiest manner. I mean, I stabbed a kid in the hand in 7th grade. Come on now. Does it get worse than that? I don't even know. Like, I appreciate when someone just tells me, like, if they think that their idea is better, or that, unlikely, but let's say hypothetically it is, I would rather them just tell me why I'm wrong rather than just agreeing with me. Some people are just, they don't have it in them to tell you that they don't agree with what you're saying. I would rather have the opposite. I want people to tell me exactly how it is. Talk some shit to me. I want to know. I want to know how you feel. I don't want to guess it, because trust me, the guesses that I put out there, they can get pretty fucking wild sometimes. This is also why I've spent years of my life with the computer, because she understands me. My baby. There's no guesswork with my computer. It listens to me. There's no back and forth. I'm not guessing what it's thinking, because it's thinking what I'm thinking. Are you thinking that? Don't get me wrong though, it is nice sometimes to be your own worst enemy. It honestly is what helps me break down different problems, because I'll tell myself that shit. I'll tell myself, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Do it this way instead. And that sort of allows me to break it down in a way that I think is better, and I finally find a deeper solution to what I was looking at. But that just keeps me from being able to talk to people, and that's why I talk to a camera. So if you want to allow me to keep doing this, smash the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.